I think he's by the DMV or like the memorial for something of Forgotten Wars.
It's something along those lines. It's close enough.
You almost hit a person.
Home sweet home, if only.
Just imagine Lionel Hutz. Well, if you lived here, you'd be home by now.
Oh yeah. I miss Phil Hartman.
Yeah. Such a shame.
Yeah. I don't know whether we should go into his sordid backstory or just leave it there.
Probably best just leave it there. If people want to know, they can find out themselves.
Why can't you, Love Fortress, just let him rest in peace?
From the war.
The war? What, is the Kaiser at it again?
Oh, jeez.
He stole my best girl and my best box of...
The Kaiser was an evil, evil man, Grandpa. He did not steal your bitch, okay?
You don't know that. You weren't alive when he was alive.
Alright, and if he did, it would be the least of his crimes.
Well, yeah, considering all the other questionable shit he's done over the years.
Kind of shitty of them to activate the timer while I'm not currently in a car and whatnot, but whatever works, I suppose.
Finding blood is easy.
Yeah, we just gotta rescue all of Grandpa's blood and put it back into him somehow.
Why would you give it all to Jasper? I'm pretty sure Jasper can get by with just like a quart or two.
Maybe it was all frozen.
Hmm.
Because, I mean, he was being the whole Frostilicus thing in the Quickie mod earlier.
That's one of the gags in level 1 if you weren't paying attention. Okay, next bit of blood, next bit of blood. Well, it's taken me on a bit of a round trip to get it.
Showing you all the way around downtown Springfield.
Is it in bad taste to steal Mo's car and then, like, drive it by his establishment?
I don't think so. I think he'd be cool for it.
I'll talk to Mo, so if I just had to pick it up and go.
Yeah, luckily they don't time you for this particular bit, otherwise, yeah. This would just be a shit show for the ages.
Mo, do you have any human blood?
Nah, what about goat blood?
Sure, why not?
Goat blood works for me. Nice.
Blood get. Man, Mario would be a lot more, yeah, if it was just collecting blood instead of shines.
For sure. Alright. Krusty Burger, by the construction site.
Hey, wannabe?
This isn't the hard part. The hard part is getting it back to Grandpa in time.
Yeah, because at least when you stop by the buildings, the timer stops until you pick it up again, but with that one, it's just a straight up race to the finish.
Turning around just in case it wants me to drive back immediately.
Good plan, good plan. That is a solid strategy.
Awesome, man. That was the best ride ever. Do you have any blood?
Would you like fries with that?
Squeaky voice teen.
He's so greasy.
The minorest of minor characters.
Uh-huh.
So minor, in fact, that his voice was used on people not the squeaky voice teen.
Huh. Go figure.
He does appear a lot, but his voice has also appeared on people that are clearly not the squeaky voice team we've come to know and love, I guess. I think it was during like the earlier times where they were trying to figure out where the voice would actually be, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I've heard, like, you know, currently established characters' voices in, like, early one-off characters and, like, side characters and whatnot before, it's fine.
Although it's good now to have like a proper face to put with the voice.
Okay, that wasn't so hard.
Yeah, that seemed to go very smoothly. Then again, I suppose the whole stopping the timer at the key points when you have to talk to people helps a little bit with that. If they didn't, that would have been way closer.
Give it up for America's bad boy.
Okay, we get Grandpa's World War II vehicle now. Nice, nice.
Oh, we're going all jackal up in this bitch now.
Allah!
Needs a ride.
I'm seeing double! 4 Grandpas!
Oh no! Cloning technology. I'm pretty sure that was a Treehouse of Horror thing.
Yeah. Now, I think there's actually a secret vehicle in level 2. Do you have the deets on that, Volk?
I do not offhand. Let me see if I can find out for you, however. Yes, I remember there was a Treehouse of Horror episode where Homer clones himself with a hammock.
Yes, yeah, I remember that one.
Alright, let me see here. Simpsons. Hit and run secret car locations.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that'll do.
I think it's in the train yard, don't quote me on that.
In the downtown area, climb the condoned off stairs to get to the monorail head. Alright, let me see if I can find something a bit more specific.
Oh, I missed myself.
Can we get out the fucking way? I'm a veteran, for God's sake.
I blame this computer
Come on,
navigation
there's gotta be
system.
something that...
Oh, did I do something wrong?
I don't remember these being here before. No biggie.
Ah, I love that chill music. It's so nice.
Ah, here we go.
Wait, I'm not dead
After the
yet.
stadium tunnel before the highway, go to the monorail station. It'll be on the ruins or the tracks.
Okay, so head towards the stadium then. I'm not ready to talk to Cletus yet. I'll talk to him in my own time, thank you very much.
That's okay, you can tell it's Ma to get off the dang roof.
Ma, get off the damn roof.
That was also in the 22 short stories thing, so there you go, even more reason to love that episode.
Okay, so it should be around here.
Yep, you just need to find the monorail station now.
It's an absolute shit pile, the car we're gonna get, by the way, but it's worth showing off, I think.
It's just after the stadium tunnel before the highway.
Before the highway.
So if you go on the highway, you know you've gone too far.
I mean, the monorail is stationed around here, so
That does make it a little bit easier.
just while I'm here, might as well buy some stuff.
Well, good old Gil needs a tax break.
That's pretty good for toughness, that might come in handy, so I'm going to purchase that.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you're gonna buy a car?
That's gotta be... Yeah, oh Jesus, look at the toughness on it.
Well, they have to be sturdy, you know what those things go through. That'll be good for wrecking fools, since it's also quite fast to boot.
Can't see cars on here. I must be going blind.
I'm not sure if they actually show it on the menu.
Possibly, possibly.
They just kind of leave it up to your own discretion.
Okay, I'll drive my new purchase and ram Gil off the road. Nice.
Well, he always has to get a tough break, even when it looks like things are going his way.
Okay, it should be around here somewhere. Now that's the highway.
Yep, we don't want to go that way.
Okay, that's an invisible wall. Don't go over there. Hello, this looks like a... yes, here we go.
Go past the condemned bit, and go up the stairs, and he should find it there.
Gotta get my coinage up, bro.
It's the only way we'll be able to afford the cars later on if we keep on top of this coin collecting business.
And there it is.
Driving around the monorail on the road. Yep. That makes perfect sense.
Okay, I think it's the front car.
Although it does make me wonder if this game was made a little bit later, like one of the cars would be Lisa's log.
Oh, here we go. Amazing.
Oh man, that sucks.
This is so wrong.
Now, when your car actually like takes enough damage, it explodes. It actually becomes just like the frame, and you can drive that. I believe the frame of each car and the monorail thing we're driving here have the same stats.
That's very, very peculiar, but kind of cool at the same time.
It's not the best secret car you can get in addition to... I think the 6 you can get in each level, don't quote me on that. But there are better secret ones. I like the one in... I think it's Lisa's first level, that's pretty good.
The boatmobile.
Ah yes, well, not so much a secret anymore, is it?
Sorry, I kind of have the list right here in front of me.
That's fine, mate, don't worry about it.
But yes, there are 7 in all, so plenty to try and look for. Just to, it's not so much a collector's thing as it does just spice things up a little bit if you want something a little bit off the road.
That was the
I just noticed we haven't bought any, like, costumes and whatnot. I guess we can have a little look-see for a change in wardrobe after we do this mission.
I'll be very upset if the Bartman is not a costume.
Yeah, for sure, mate. It's iconic, it's classic.
It is absolutely iconic. I mean, literally, Bartman is something that has very much still lived in Simpsons culture. Like, they keep referencing it even, like, years and years and years later. Like, when Bart gets fat because they put all the vending machines in the elementary school, and he passes out in front of everybody. It's like, boy, wake up! Do the Bartman! Do the Bartman!
Alright, so we gotta collect roadkill in this mission, because of course it's Cletus. And yeah, it's funny, I don't mind Cletus, but I was in the NeoGAF thread on, like, worst Simpsons characters, and you get people like Gil, Cookie Kwan, and they mentioned that Cletus was an offensive stereotype. How do you feel about that?
I think people need to grow a bit of a backbone, to be honest with you. I'm not as fussed about that. It's clearly satirical, and it don't bother me none.
Well, you know how people are like with satire and whatnot.
Yeah, it's true, unfortunately, but most people don't seem to mind or really see the funny side of it, so,
Yeah.
you know, it's just those odd few special snowflakes.
God, the fucking banjo in the background is killing me. Okay, one more, there it is. Oh yeah, I'm an expert at collecting roadkill.
Skunk pies for everybody. Tire tracks give it extra kick.
Feels like I'm in the middle of Deliverance right now. Get out the way, I'm on an important roadkill related mission.
They just want the roadkill for themselves. Selfish pricks.
Funny you say that, because I think that's actually the second part of the mission. God, fill out these potholes already. Can't believe you went for a monorail over that.
And also the many other things like the escalator to nowhere.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking escalator to nowhere.
It's so funny.
Gotta get away from Apu. I'm running. Driving even.
The stone cold expired ham killer. Oh, and now we got the feds on us as well. Wonderbar.
Ah, first hit and run of the game, although that might actually slow Apu down. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, well now we gotta get away from them. It's not over yet.
Cool, man. I got this shit.
You thought wrong.
Thankfully, the Springfield PD can't drive worth a shit.
And they give up. Ain't no thing.
Krusty burgers are made of roadkill? That explains the tire tracks.
Oh, why have you been eating Krusty Burgers all these years, Bart? Like, could you not taste the roadkill?
Also, is it just me or is the guy on the right could be like Cletus if he wasn't a redneck?
I was thinking like along the lines of Fraggle Rock, honestly. Don't know why.
I guess the facial features are very similar.
Goes wild.
Okay, drive to the stadium. Well, I want to get some new duds first and foremost, so how do we go about doing that, Volk?
Let me see if I can figure out where the clothes shop for Bart
Meant to
is.
get this much exercise.
Hit and run Bart's clothes.
Well, I mean, you could just have the guide open at all time instead of searching every single time.
That would be a good idea.
Yes, yes, that's what live playthroughs are all about, mate. You got to be on the ball.
Whoa, wicked.
Oh, I'm not sure if driving to the stadium will actually trigger the end mission or not, so I'm going to take a detour.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. I think you may have 1 or 2 missions left to go, but it's better to play it safe.
Wow, I'm racking up the hit and run points now.
Whoa, wicked.
Yeah, just search like level 2 clothes purchase and whatnot. Actually, I wonder if it's inside Moe's. Let me have a look. Oh, hang on. There's a paying thing here. Yeah, I think it is inside Moe's.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding it in here specifically.
Yeah, there we go.
Finally found it. Just as you found it yourself.
Okay, we got the football one. Ninja. No Bartman? Oh, I guess that comes in a later level.
I hope so. I think there is another Bart mission towards the end, so that would be the opportune time to have it.
Nice. Remember this one? I think it's when he's trying to get the role of Fallout Boy.
I vaguely remember it. Very vaguely. I know the football one, obviously.
Yeah, that one's obvious.
And the ninja one, I kinda remember.
I kind of don't like any of those, so I'm going to stick with regular Bart.
Yeah, we'll have to see if the Bartman makes an appearance later down the line, but for now, classic Bart shall do the job.
And yeah, I think we can go to the stadium.
See what else Frinky wants for his diabolical scheme.
I'm not really diabolical. I'm struggling to come up with an adjective that isn't insulting here. Curious? Is that an adjective? I'm not sure.
Whimsy. Perhaps.
Whimsical, maybe. Damn, man. Get a better taxi, Springfield. What are you doing? Alright, let's see what the Frinkmeister has for us.
Or what we have to get for him, as the case may be.
Oh, of course.
Complete a Mark 10 Truckosaurus without a blender? Why don't I just make a plasmoclave without a tennis racket for claving out loud?
Claving out loud, indeed.
With the puree and the frappe and the liquid.
What's some of your favourite Professor Frink moments, Meg?
Get a blender.
Pie is exactly free!
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
I loved that part. Probably my favourite Frink moment by far.
What about, according to the machine, the secret ingredient is love? Who's been screwing with this thing?
Yes, that's also a great moment.
Oh right, and the science fair one where he's piloting his child in like a toy aeroplane thing and he just smashes through a window and flies off. Oh dear, my wife is going to kill me.
Bye.
Do you have a blender?
Not now, okay?
And then the lemon ball as well. It's like, where the hell's the candy?
Yeah.
Come back to you.
That's Homer Badman, I think, that episode.
Monkeys in my
I
car.
think you might be right.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, we're naming each episode after, like, an actual Simpsons episode title, so there you go.
Well, seems like the sensible thing to do.
We actually need a specific vehicle for this one, so let me go to a phone booth and grab the Mr. Plow truck. Actually, there was one much closer. Why don't I pay attention to the radar?
Catch my breath. Energy.
There we go, Mr. Plow.
Sugar.
That's my name. That name again
Is
Mr.
Mr.
Plow.
Ride ASAP.
This one, I believe, is actually pretty tricky from what I was reading of FAQs before recording. Oh my god.
Sweet Jeebus. You gotta find 30 monkeys in 4 minutes. I think you actually have to get out of the car a couple of times for some of these, so you have to be prepared to do a little bit of walking.
Bit of platforming, as it were.
Oh yes.
And you have to get back as well, that's the hard part.
You always have to spring that on you at the end. Hey, you collected all the things, now you have to go back.
Don't know why, like, you have to use the Mr. Plow truck for this specifically, but whatever floats the game's boat, I suppose.
I guess you gotta tie it in somehow, even if it's something as minor as the Mr. Plow truck.
Oh, awesome, man.
A bit of platforming.
You know, I'm surprised that Professor Frink hasn't told us to go on Operation Hoiven Maven!
Which one was that, mate?
That was the one where they try to make a sugar ban or something like that, and Professor Frink tries to call Marge anonymously. And it's like, Hoiven Maven! And it's just like, Professor Frink? Oh, I gave it away. Was it the Hoiven or the Maven or my General Gohaven?
Oh, pretty much every single column, really.
Pretty much. Professor Frink is pretty good. I still say Groundskeeper Willie is my favourite, but I'd say Professor Frink's probably in my top 5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As far
for
as
sure.
side characters go.
Okay, this might come down to the why. I think I'm taking this too slowly, too timidly.
I think some of them are quite close together though, so while it may seem like you're not doing so good for time, it's actually not as far gone as you might think.
Okay. Wait, there was one right behind me? What, in Glavin? There you go.
Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters.
We got half your time left, so We may still do this.
Well, don't forget that has to account getting back as well.
Yeah, but as I say, a lot of these are actually quite close together, so you can probably collect all these in a good minute and a quarter, perhaps, if things go well.
Look out!
Alright, 11 more. I can do this. Believe in yourself, Tom. Have some self-confidence for once.
I just say that so I don't have to.
Yes, pretty much.
That was very good, though. To skills!
It's a surprise, I know, whenever I pull off sick tricks and or skills, but I like to think I've improved. Oh my god.
Well, you gotta give the praise where it's due.
Can't believe seconds after praising myself, boom, hit and run.
Well, you gotta balance it out somehow.
I think the hardest ones were actually, like, the ones via the jump. After this, it should be pretty on a straight path, as it were.
The hitboxes are quite generous as well.
Bring it on, suckers.
Alright, just let me get rid of this hit and run.
Buy yourself some time.
Careful, I bruise easily. Lousy laws of physics.
And I should have plenty of time to get back to Dr. Nick at this rate. There we go. Yeah, that was fluid actually. Oh, you don't need to get back in time. Huh. I must be thinking of a different mission then.
Maybe it's something that comes up later on that you're thinking of.
It does sound like a pretty tricky mission requirement.
To put electrodes in your brains.
I mean, 30 monkeys is a tall order. But I mean, the fact that you don't have to also have that time going back makes it a little bit more manageable and more like a second episode mission should.
Wow, this vehicle's seen better days.
I think Mr. Plow needs a nose job. Speaking of, I think there was a wrench right behind you.
Oh yeah, that's why I was backing up.
As long as you don't blow up the car before you get to the wrench.
Oh, shush. Right, we're very near the end of the level now, so get hyped for level 3, guys.
Yes.
Do, Dad. So can I see the Truckosaurus thing?
Yes. Is a word I would love to be able to say. Unfortunately, there
Fucking
are
professors.
too many people using cell phones, and the interference would then cause...
Okay, we gotta collect/destroy cell phones now. A favourite pastime of mine.
Sky high with the premiums and the schmemiums.
I don't see the appeal personally, but you know, whatever floats your boat.
Destroy them all before time runs out.
Well, at least we got Mr. Plow, which is already a pretty damn sturdy vehicle as is for the job. We've got significant pushing power, I think.
This one gave me a bit of trouble as a kid, I think. Not sure about you, Volk, not sure about you.
Just trying to remember if this one really did give me a lot of grief. I think it may have done it first. I think it definitely took a few attempts. It was kind of at the point where I started figuring out like the best ways to start dealing damage to vehicles. It's not so much just crashing into them, but literally trying to veer them off into structures or solid pieces of scenery.
That's one down. God knows how many more to go.
Well, at least they give you a nice time bonus.
Yes, that's true. Didn't actually notice that at first.
Bring it on.
They don't expect you to destroy like 3 or 4 cars in 2 minutes. That's just insanity.
Out of the way,
So yeah, use the environment to your advantage is what Volk's trying to get at, I believe.
Yep, there's plenty of odd bits of scenery that jut out that you can quite easily coax the enemies into going into.
And he seems to be going in a loop as well, which is pretty good.
They follow a very, very small track, so you're not going to be having to worry yourself about losing them or anything like that.
Yeah, if they, like, didn't stick to a set path, that'd be worrying. That would be, like, level 7 difficulty, as it were.
Like, this guy here seems to be staying in, like, the central area, but
Oh, this is
whether or not he'll veer off course, it's just the AI just being dumb in this case. It's like, I'm not smart enough to go onto the highway.
Didn't get hit by the taxis that time. Oh no.
Wouldn't it suck if they could pick up wrenches, though, and it just suddenly veered off course to pick up a wrench?
Don't even say something like that. Oh my god.
all right.
Oh man. Nearly got a hit and run again for like the 3rd time, and it just drove right past me, and like a dumbass, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I think this one actually does give you enough time to sort of account for that as well. which is quite nice. But most people would just be out for blood at this point, just going, yes, destroy all the things, and not even worrying about that. Because usually the police pursuit ain't really that much of a thing.
Not really, no.
I'd say it's more like a minor inconvenience.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Ooh, sandwiched. Just imagine if Homer was actually the one in the car and he's just thinking, save me, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan!
Wait, is that from a later episode? Because I remember the Jesus, Allah, Buddha, I love you all.
I think it was in like season 10, 11 or 12, somewhere around that time.
Oh, you're pushing the quality barriers, mate.
Oh no, those seasons were pretty damn good too. I remember it being like the premise of the episode was like Homer was being sold all sorts of car accessories, and by the end of it he like has like televisions, cooking areas, a fryer and all this sort of thing, and like a turntable, and he ends up running the car off the dock. And he loses his license and Marge has to drive him around everywhere.
Marge does everything for Homer already, so I guess gearing up for like a 5th divorce now.
Hey Marge, can we stop for ice cream? No! Oh, Homer would have stopped for ice cream.
How many people in the sea have cell phones? Wouldn't it just be easier to shoot them all from a high place?
I think you're going less on hit and run and more hit and kill.
Just plain old GTA, really.
That was the cancelled FPS, the Simpsons shoot and kill, but they decided that's probably going to be a bit too much, so they decided to go with the hit and run method instead. A little more PG.
Huh, not doing too badly here. I'm even getting them to run over people for me. Bonus.
Yeah, well, keeps the cop off your back. I wonder if eventually he'll just like make a wrong turn, crash and blow himself up.
Oh, that was...
Considering how close he is to actually kicking the bucket.
Come on. Oh, he very nearly did it there. Nice.
I think maybe the last hit has to be done by you. Because I think you're literally on like that one sliver of health for what shouldn't have been, really. He should have exploded twice over.
It's like in Kingdom Hearts where Donald and Goofy can do all the damage you like, where you got to get the final pip in.
I'll get you to the finish line, but you got to cross it.
Bada bing. That was pretty smooth, actually.
Yeah, and we got to engage in some wonton destruction as well, so good times were had by all.
Wonton destruction. I do like Chinese food.
Wonton destruction, now that's a soup I haven't seen on the menu.
Rampage with the screaming and the sadness and the hosing of blood off the robot.
Alright, that was so cool!
Oh, we're done. Nice.
Hey!
Truckosaurus!
Hells yeah.
Wow, Truckosaurus is
And
some kind of
actually first appeared in Bart the
dinosaur.
Daredevil as well,
I
which is
never
one of
would've
the
guessed.
episode namesakes for this particular playthrough.
Uh-oh.
Ah, he looks just like I remember him. I actually was looking into this, and I found out that Truckosaurus was actually inspired off a real-life Robosaurus.
Really?
Yeah, apparently there was somebody who made a transforming dinosaur robot in like 1989 or something like that.
Huh.
Yes! Everybody do the Bartman!
Oh, you mentioned the Bartman. Oh,
We are the Martians, the Bart ugly Martians.
don't you fucking bring that abomination into any HFC playthrough. God, what a pile of shit.
I know, right? My god. I remember the adverts being just as obnoxious.
Oh yeah, Christ. The only cartoon worse is the Three Friends and Jerry or the Cramp Twins.
And maybe the Donkey Kong Country CG thing.
Oh, Tanner will get you for that. He loves that shit. But then again, he is a meme lord. Alright guys, time to move on to level 3.